2 Samuel chapter 21. During the reign of David there was a famine for 3 successive years, and David sought the face of the Lord. And the Lord said, "It is because of the blood shed by Saul and his family, because he killed the Gibeonites." At this David summoned the Gibeonites and spoke to them. Now the Gibeonites were not Israelites, but a remnant of the Amorites. The Israelites had taken an oath concerning them, but in his zeal for Israel and Judah, Saul had sought to kill them. So David asked the Gibeonites, "What shall I do for you? How can I make amends, so that you may bless the inheritance of the Lord?" The Gibeonites said to him, "We need no silver or gold from Saul or his house, nor should you put to death anyone in Israel for us. Whatever you ask I will do for you," he replied. And they answered the king, "As for the man who consumed us and plotted against us to exterminate us from existing within any border of Israel, let 7 of his male descendants be delivered to us, so that we may hang them before the Lord at Gibeah of Saul, the chosen of the Lord." "I will give them to you," said the king. Now the king spared Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, because of the oath before the Lord between David and Jonathan, son of Saul. But the king took Armoni and Mephibosheth, the 2 sons whom Rizpah, daughter of Aiah, had borne to Saul, as well as the 5 sons whom Merab, daughter of Saul, had borne to Adriel, son of Barzillai, the Maholathite. And he delivered them into the hands of the Gibeonites, and they hanged them on the hill before the Lord. So all 7 of them fell together. They were put to death in the first days of the harvest, at the beginning of the barley harvest. And Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, took sackcloth and spread it out for herself on a rock. From the beginning of the harvest until the rain from heaven poured down on the bodies, she did not allow the birds of the air to rest on them by day, nor the beasts of the field by night. When David was told what Saul's concubine Rizpah, daughter of Aiah, had done, he went and took the bones of Saul and his son Jonathan from the men of Jabesh-Gilead, who had stolen them from the public square of Bethshan, where the Philistines had hung the bodies after they had struck down Saul at Gilboa. So David had the bones of Saul and his son Jonathan brought from there, along with the bones of those who had been hanged. And they buried the bones of Saul and his son Jonathan in Zelah in the land of Benjamin, in the tomb of Saul's father Kish. After they had done everything the king had commanded, God answered their prayers for the land. Once again the Philistines waged war against Israel, and David and his servants went down and fought against the Philistines, but David became exhausted. Then Ishbi-Benob, a descendant of Rapha, whose bronze spear weighed 300 shekels, and who was bearing a new sword, resolved to kill David. But Abishai, son of Zeruiah, came to his aid, struck the Philistine, and killed him. Then David's men swore to him, "You must never again go out with us to battle, so that the lamp of Israel may not be extinguished." Some time later at Gob there was another battle with the Philistines. At that time Sibbecai the Hushathite killed Saph, one of the descendants of Rapha. Once again there was a battle with the Philistines at Gob, and Elhanan, son of Jair the Bethlehemite, killed the brother of Goliath the Gittite, the shaft of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. And there was still another battle at Gath, where there was a man of great stature with 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot, 24 in all. He too was descended from Rapha. And when he taunted Israel, Jonathan, the son of David's brother Shimei, killed him. So these 4 descendants of Rapha in Gath fell at the hands of David and his servants.